Canada just made its first serious move into the global sovereign AI race after years of watching US, Europe, and Gulf and Asian build massive sovereign compute stacks. Canada has finally announced a $2 billion sovereign AI compute strategy known as SCIP, Sovereign Canadian. So here's the headline. 890 million of that is dedicated specifically to domestic sovereign AI infrastructure, not cloud credits, not research grants, actual Canadian controlled computing. And TELUS, yes, TELUS, is now involved in building a large scale sovereign data center to support the national strategy. This is the first time Canada has attempted anything resembling sovereign AI capacity scale. Let's be real, Canada has been behind. While US hyperscalers dominate global AI infrastructure, and the countries like Saudi Arabia, AUE, France, South Korea, and building sovereign GPU clusters, Canada has been stuck in innovation theater. Lots of talk, very little hardware, but the world has changed. Nations now want sovereign compute, sovereign models, sovereign data governance, sovereign security guarantees. And Canada can't rely on foreign hyperscalers forever, especially when AI is becoming a national security asset. SCIP is Canada's attempt to fix that. Here's the breakdown of the strategy. $2 billion total investment. This is the largest AI infrastructure investment in Canada's history. $890 million for domestic sovereign AI infrastructure. This is core of the strategy. Build the computer inside Canada's controlled by Canadians and Canadian entities. This includes sovereign GPU clusters, national AI training infrastructure, secure sovereign cloud environments, federated access for universities, startups, and government agencies. TELUS is now building a large-scale sovereign data center to support SCIP. This is huge because TELUS already has national fiber. TELUS already has national security-grade infrastructure. TELUS is Canada-owned, Canadian-owned. TELUS can scale faster than government agencies. This is Canada's closest equivalent to France's sovereign cloud provider or Japan's national telecom-backed AI infrastructure. Canada wants to stop losing talent to the US. SCIP includes shared access to pools for university, public research labs, Canadian AI startups, government AI projects. This is meant to keep Canadian AI development in Canada. Canada is entering the sovereign AI race late, but not too late. Here's the global context. Saudi Arabia is deploying 600,000 plus GPUs. AUE is building sovereign clusters for Falcon and Varus. France is building sovereign compute for under the AI for Europe initiative. South Africa is building national AI supercomputers. Japan is building sovereign AI infrastructure through NGT. US hyperscalers dominate the global compute supply. Canada's move is small, but compared to the Gulf, or the U.S., but is strategically important. Why? Because sovereign compute is no longer optional. It's a requirement for national security, economic competitiveness, AI research independence, protection from foreign cloud monopolies, control over national data flow. SCIP is Canada saying we're not outsourcing our future. If Canada executes SCIP property, here's what changes. Canada becomes a real AI player, not just a research hub and infrastructure hub. Canada startups stop being bottlenecked by U.S. cloud pricing. Sovereign compute means predictable access and pricing. Universities get access to national GPU clusters. This is critical to keep Canadian AI research competitive. Government agencies can run secure AI workloads. No foreign cloud dependency. TELUS becomes a national AI infrastructure provider. This is a major shift in the Canadian telecom landscape. Let's keep it honest. SCIP is not guaranteed to succeed. Canada must overcome slow procurement cycles, regulatory delays, lack of domestic semiconductor manufacturing, limited national data center capacity, competition from the U.S. hyperscalers, talent drain from Silicon Valley. SCIP is a strong start, but execution will determine everything. Canada finally stepped into the sovereign AI arena with the $2 billion SCIP strategy, especially $890 million sovereign infrastructure components. It's the first real attempt to build national compute capacity. TELUS is entering sovereign data center space. That's a game changer. Canada follows through with this. Could be foundation of Canada's sovereign AI ecosystem that supports national security, economic dependence, research, leadership, domestic innovations, long-term digital sovereignty. Canada's late, but it's finally running. Like, follow, and subscribe. We'll be back with more.